So this is one of the unfun jobs we get to do on Agape, is clean out the shower pumps. So basically the shower drains into this sump here, and then that pump pumps it overboard. So of course, this being a white spot in the line, it collects a lot of ick and hair, and just all the stuff that goes down your shower. So in our case, the drain's right here and the hose coming in is right there, so it's actually a pretty good setup. I've seen much worse. Matter of fact, on the other side we've got a little longer runs, but mainly it involves using vinegar and elbow grease, and we have a tool for running down the line through the shower and hot water, and those are what we use. We try not to use any harsh chemicals like bleach or anything, because that's not good to discharge into the water, because that's where this is going, and it's also hard on the pump and systems in here. So vinegar is our go-to cleaning solution for this operation. When we put the Agape up for the winter here, or 2 months while we take a break, I go through the engines and clean the raw water system strainer really well, and then we also change the oil, which I use this evacuation system by West Marine, and basically the tube I found on this engine goes best down the dipstick. There's a lower drain point on these Volvo engines, but it doesn't work as well as just going down the dipstick with the evacuator. Another way to set this up would be to put pumps on that evacuation tube on the bottom, and some people do that. But this works pretty good, and we only have to really change the oil once a year, because we only put about 250 hours on the engines, and the oil I use is good for 400 or 500 hours, so we're in good shape. So basically you just use the pump on here to pull a vacuum on the container, and then it sucks it right up the tube. And I always run the engine for a while, get the oil warm. That helps all the bad stuff come out with the oil, and it also makes the oil flow easier. So you can see the oil comes into the canister. That's about as high as I take it. So that's a little over a gallon. And then I put it in these containers that I saved from the last oil change. And that way we can dispose of it properly at the marina, dump it in their used oil tank. Today it's changed the oil in the generator. You can see the generator is down in here, this compartment. And actually it's not badly set up. It's got a hose off the bottom, and I just hook up the vac to that and suck it out. It holds about a gallon of oil. The only bad thing is the oil filter is down there, kind of buried, hard to get to. And I tried to get another oil filter wrench, but I'm gonna have to make do with the one I have, which means I had to take the battery out of the box and the box off its mounting to get to the oil filter. Good times on the sailboat. So they're hauling Agape out here in the boat ramp. That's the trailer she's going on. And they're getting her centered in the spillway, or the ramp, I guess. Getting her centered. Driving the trailer into the water. Getting her centered right on the pads, so there's no issues. And they're making the lift. Got the backhoe with a strap. We are in the washdown pit here, getting ready to get the soft stuff sprayed off here before we get put on our stands. Got the Chesapeake bathtub ring on the inside. So they have the bottom of Agape all cleaned up, and they are going to take us to our spot in the yard for storage, very slowly, no speeding in the yard. So Agape looks pretty good. Lost a little bottom paint on the front bow. Not too bad. Got the old Chesapeake bathtub ring along the side. But the keels look pretty clean. Rudders and the props look pretty good. I guess this is going to be our happy home here for a little while. Kind of on the edge of the drive, but not too bad. I'm getting ready to put the blocking under it. I'm getting the blocking put down and the tarp, so when they do the bottom paint, everything's protected. Our props look pretty good, just a little bit of growth on them. Rudder looks good. It's like there's a little bit of growth up there. Could be worse. We've got Agape up on the jack stands and the blocks, and they're taking the trailer out. keels. We've got jack stands on the rear and on the bow. Keep us from rocking. Should be good for a couple months. So we're in the process of getting the boat ready to leave for 2 months. So we get all the cushions off the outside here. Get all the cushions off. We're actually going to take all the canvas off. We'll take all this canvas off tomorrow. And then we've got a cover for the pedestal. And we take all the, we've got our extra blocks for the parasailer are gone. And we've taken our head sail off. Just have the furler up here, and I'm in the process of taking the bridle off. There's no need exposing that to sunlight. We don't usually take any of the rigging down. I know that could save the line some. And we put sail straps around the bag to just give it a little bit more support and a little less flapping around. But we do not pull our running rigging or any of our lines out. We don't pull our mainsail off. It does just fine, but all that canvas will come off before we leave. So that sums up our experience getting the boat ready to haul and hauling it out. It's going to be here in the yard for about 2 months while we go visit family and friends. So we will see you again on Agape very soon. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for watching.